Hello, my name is Nicolas Polimenakos. I work behind the scenes here at NORWAC, the Northwest Astrology Conference. Today I'm with Stormie Grace. Hi, Stormie.
Hello, hello everyone.
Thanks for joining in. NORWAC is sold out in person, but is available for anyone to view online wherever you are in the world. You can go to the website, norwac.net. You can see the schedule, the speaker lineups, the speaker titles, and you can also go to the registration tab and see the pricing. Interesting thing about online NORWAC is you can purchase the whole weekend. You can purchase by the day. If you only want to go to a pre-conference workshop or a post-conference workshop, you can do that. And you also will have access to recordings several weeks after to check any other lectures you might have missed. Stormy, you're speaking twice here at the conference, and you have an interesting first lecture because it's on the Friday, May 23rd at 1 p.m., and it's pretty much the opening keynote to the conference, and it's called Embracing Our Collective Wisdom. We are all astrologers. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm thrilled and I'm honored to be doing a keynote space in the first place. It's a massive honor to be able to do that and inviting all of us as we begin the conference into the conversation that's really more of a celebration about our shared identity as astrologers, because it's a really fascinating time. We have multiple generations of astrologers alive at the same time in a way that we have never had that available, which means there's a lot of unique voice, unique lens, unique heart, but it's all the same ancient practice. And unifying here at NORWAC, where we're coming together around astrology, that's the central thing that's bringing us together. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about where do we find the power and the beauty in the diversity that we have right now and continuing to be mindful of in this industry and in this community, fostering a spirit of humility, of openness,
Mhm.
and creating space for good astrology to happen in multiple ways. So I'm really excited to talk about it and have a full breadth of looking at, who we are as astrologers, because we're the outsiders. We have
Yeah.
us,
No matter
you know?
it's we've hit such a place with astrology where it's the most popular it's ever been, but we're still the outsiders, which is so interesting. And from a generational standpoint, just from a generational age standpoint, I think there's been bridges being built slowly here from younger generations and older generations of astrologers. And then we're also dealing with the levels of education where one might be in their studies and their craft. Basically, Stormy, when you were explaining that, it felt like a pep talk, like we were about to go. Going, we're
Yeah.
doing this together. So it's a good way to start the conference. Seriously, in person, and for those, who will be watching online, you're thinking about watching online, the thing about this is you might be in your own little world, your own studies, and you enter in this online space with other astrologers. You're here to see the people that have influenced you, but you realize that you, regardless of level of study, you all have something in common in, our astrological family. So, yeah, no, that's
Absolutely. Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait because I'm like, listen, the social media astrologers need the non-social media astrologers and vice versa.
that's
Because you
true.
can have
That's
the
true.
best astrology game going out there. If nobody knows who you are, that's not, we're gonna pep talk it up.
Yeah, no, it's a great way to start the conference. On Sunday, you're another lecture you're speaking on May 25th, 3:45 p.m. Pacific. Venus and the Fine Art of Receiving, Understanding Venus in Your Chart to Unlock Abundance. So well, you and I have talked a lot about Venus before. Somehow we always end up in this place, you and I. But yeah, tell us a little bit about that lecture on Sunday.
Yeah, that lecture I'm really excited to do as well. It is a new talk and it really comes out of the basis of realizing what happened for feminine energy when Pluto moved into Aquarius and we came into the space of a masculine container, right? Feminine energy really has an opportunity to bloom here, but first we have to see how wounded it is. And really, it's the wounding of receptivity. Like we're looking at a lot of feminine energy that has no idea how to receive. It's a blocked Venus scenario. So we're going to unlock this a little bit. We're going to have this conversation, make space. There's a lot of pain right now around not being able to relax, have a relationship with rest, receive, the delusion of productivity. None of those things are Venusian. So we're going to come and meet Venus, unlock the rest, unlock that feminine energy that receives and attracts, and see, can't we bring a little bit more balance and take the pain level down, bring some ease.
Yeah, I just had to look at my ephemeris right here in the back because I'm like, where's Venus going to be during this weekend, right? And I was like, wait a second, is it in Taurus during the conference weekend? So I just find that interesting, just the way you explain that and stuff. The more resting and yeah, I want to sit in the garden and have some grapes and
Absolutely. Listen,
yeah, yeah.
true story
You're
scholar
kidding
style.
me.
I brought my grapes to the
That
top.
wasn't set up, people. I just want to tell you.
I have my grapes ready. I am in
Oh my gosh.
full. I'm beating the Venus drum this year, and I want people to get in here and get hit with the vibration because it's so good. So
This
for me,
always, listen, Stormy, I'm gonna be real with people watching too. This always happens with us. Like we had this funny synchronistic thing that happens, and it's usually Venus and Mercury oriented,
yeah.
so it just happened.
Yeah, and if you're gonna hang out with the Taurus, you got to be ready to have your grapes.
That's right. And I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm all in. I'm all in. Um, so besides your opening lecture and the lecture you have on Sunday, you, amongst many of the other speakers, pretty much every speaker in NORWAC are involved in Q&As that happen online, and they happen in between the lecture slots. And so you're going to be part of a Q&A section that happens on 12 p.m. Pacific on the Sunday. From what I see here, it's yourself, Amani Harmon, Patrick Watson, Lisa Scheim, Ed Magna Baragat, if I said her name correctly, which should be interesting. We have a facilitator there, and I usually take a question from the online chat rooms, and it usually goes from there, and the speakers just have an improvisational conversation about this. And so you'll be there on the Sunday. I will be in some other ones facilitating other Q&As, and it's kind of the one of the cool parts of being part of the online conference is that the Thursday we're probably going to open up the rooms before the conference starts, like the one meeting room we have, and everybody can just come and say hi, like a pre-funk on the Thursday, right? And
Yeah, it's
then
not this like separate thing.
yeah,
If you're coming online, you get to have access to us as well and ask us. We travel with you all year long and we want to know you. We want
yeah,
to know what you want to know, so it's not this like separate thing. Come on, come in. The party's gonna be good. The info's gonna be
yeah.
good.
I
People are
last
gonna talk to you.
Yeah, no, like last year, I on the Saturday night, Samantha, another astrologer who helps me on the scenes with the online part of NORWAC, facilitated a party. They're going to do that this year on the Saturday night. I surprised everybody last year Saturday night. I was bringing people from the in-person Saturday night party, and I'm like, come in here in the room with me, and we were saying hi to
Yeah.
people online. I have some plans. I'm going to do some tricks for the weekend and surprise some people with things. So there's that. The other part of this too is uh, if you purchase online, you have 2 weeks after the conference to catch up with all the lectures because you can't watch all this stuff all at once. So that's the other big bonus.
Job and just watch astrology. I do
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
just full informational overload. So, but that's these are parts of what happens with the hybrid model and the online part of the conference. Again, if you're interested in all this, you want some more information, you can go to norwac.net. You can see the speaker lineups, the schedule, and the registration. Um, a reminder, you can go by the day. If there's just one day you wanted to go to, you could do that. You could pay for the weekend. You can purchase a pre-conference lecture or post-conference lecture separately. I will say if you go for the weekend and you decide to purchase pre or post-conference lectures, there's a little bit of a price break that happens there too. Okay. Again, all that information is on the website, norwac.net. Let me remind everybody, uh, May 22nd to the 26th. It's usually every Memorial Day weekend here in the States. Interesting weekend. As we said earlier, we're going to have Venus and Taurus. It's the weekend that Saturn ingresses into Aries, by the way. Will be that
Yeah.
weekend too. And Stormy, can't wait to see you at the
Yeah, I can't wait to
conference.
see everybody.
Yeah.
Come rally. We're the astrology people. Like, we're your people.
Yeah.
We're you. Come on out here.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to do this. As always, I'll be running around in person at the conference and then jumping in online too with everybody watching. So,
It's gonna be good. We can't wait to
yeah.
see.
Stormy, thanks for coming on today and talking about things.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah, yeah. All right, everybody. I'll see you.
Bye, guys.